Residents tell me all the time that they really appreciate the fact that outside of election time, I don't get overtly party political in the stuff that I put out on my social media and on my email newsletters. I've always considered myself a councillor first and a Conservative second, and that has always served me well, that attitude. And I'm really proud of the fact that residents recognise that and acknowledge it. But I'm going to break with that tradition just now because of some significant developments at Surrey Heath Borough Council. And if you don't want to hear me being party political, I suggest you switch off now. What I want to talk about is the fact that Cllr Sashi Mylvaganam, so Sashi is or was a Liberal Democrat councillor in Frimley Green and the former leader of the Liberal Democrat group at Surrey Heath Borough Council. Now, Sashi has resigned from the Liberal Democrat group and joined the Conservatives, and that is a big deal. That is significant because, first of all, if you live in Frimley Green and you voted Liberal Democrat or voted for Sashi in the borough elections last year, then Sashi is no longer a Liberal Democrat. He is a Conservative, and that's up to you to decide whether you think that's a good thing or a bad thing. You can decide that for yourselves. But what's more significant, I believe, and has far-reaching implications right across the borough, not just in Frimley Green, is the reason why Sashi has resigned from the Liberal Democrat group. Actually, I feel quite vindicated now that I've had a chance to speak to Sashi about his reasons and read his written public statement outlining the reasons why he's resigned from the Liberal Democrat group. And he cites the reason as being that the now leader of the Liberal Democrat group at Surrey Heath Borough Council and the Liberal Democrat councillors have known that the information they've put out about council finances and what they have said basically is that the council will become bankrupt within 2 to 3 years. Sashi has now confirmed that that is complete rubbish, and that, and to quote him, a blatant untruth. Now, he's apparently, if you read his statement, he's complained to them about this, has been complaining about this for some time. They've done nothing about it. In fact, if anything, they just continue that lie, that misrepresentation. Yeah, that's the reason why he is left. Now, I believe that brings Surrey Heath Borough Council into disrepute for a number of reasons, because of the impact that it has on the borough. So just as one example, they've been putting out that the council's going bankrupt. Therefore, why would any company or developer want to invest in Camberley Town Centre? And we're seeing that now, that because of the information they're putting out, it is damaging our borough. And I think that residents would be quite right to call out particularly the executive, the leadership at Surrey Heath Borough Council, who continue with this lie about council finances. And I think that actually, personally, I think that all members of the executive at Surrey Heath Borough Council should resign. And if they don't do that, then I think that really the other councillors, the Liberal Democrat councillors at Surrey Heath, if they continue to support that executive, that tells me that they're all in on that election political lie and misrepresentation. And as I've said, brings the council into disrepute. So read Sashi's statement and make up your own minds about that. If you have any questions, feel free to get in touch with me or Sashi directly. I'll provide his email address so that you can email him. But this is significant news, and I bring this news, doesn't bring me any pleasure. I do feel vindicated, but it doesn't bring any pleasure because of the damage that the Liberal Democrat lies and misrepresentation have brought upon this borough.